Okay, welcome to our mission encounter. It's our first day, and I'm excited you all could join us for this opening meeting and introduction. I'm going to start with a brief devotion, and then I'll just go over the week and the website if you haven't been there yet, just so you can see how you can use it in different ways this week. So I wanted to read, I didn't even get my Bible out, but I wanted to read today from Genesis, since today's theme is creation. So we're going to kick off our week of mission talking about God's creation. And even in worship tonight, we'll hear a little bit more about that from Pia. But I'm going to read from Genesis 1, chapter 1, verses 24 through 31. Then God said, "Let the earth produce every sort of animal, each producing offspring of the same kind, livestock, small animals that scurry along the ground, and wild animals." And that is what happened. God made all sorts of wild animals, livestock, and small animals, each able to produce offspring of the same kind. And God saw that was good. Then God said, "Let us make human beings in our own image to be like us. They will reign over the fish in the sea, the birds in the sky, the livestock, all wild animals on the earth, and the small animals that scurry along the ground." So God created human beings in his own image. In the image of God, he created them. Male and female, he created them. Then God blessed them and said, "Be fruitful and multiply. Fill the earth and govern it. Reign over the fish in the sea, the birds in the sky, and all the animals that scurry along the ground." Then God said, "Look, I have given you every seed-bearing plant throughout the earth, and all the fruit trees for your food. And I have given every green plant as food for all the wild animals, the birds in the sky, and the small animals that scurry along the ground, everything that has life." And that is what happened. Then God looked over all he had made, and he saw that it was very good. And everything passed, and morning came, marking the sixth day. So sometimes when we look at the creation story, we focus on the creation of humans. We focus on the Adam and Eve story and God's relationship with humans. But if we do this, we miss out on the entirety of God's vision and purpose for all of creation. Through his vision, through God's vision, he carefully planned and designed each piece and detail of creation. In this plan, God determined how it would work together in order to thrive. Each plant, animal, tree, bird, and human have a part to play in this creation. God didn't create them to compete with each other. They were created to be in harmony with one another. So how can we work to help God bring harmony back to creation? And what are some things we can do to make a difference in renewing God's creation? This is our focus for today. And there's some activities. Have you all read the activities for the day? What's up for today? Did anything stand out to you in what I've just read or in the activities? Or is there anything you'd like to share about creation care or about a passion for a clean environment? Go ahead, Gracie.
When we were one of the activities. Wait, can you hear me? Can everyone
Yeah.
hear me? Okay.
Talk a little louder.
Okay. So when we were one of the activities is like the calculator. I think it's like the calculator, and in that reading it was talking about like a renewed environment, which when I was doing I actually did it before this. Like I did a few minutes before I came on the Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what it reminded me of when I was doing it, listening to it. So, yeah.
That's awesome. Anybody else? Have you all looked at your carbon footprint in the past, or talked about creation care and anything you really enjoyed doing when you did it before? Okay, so that we'll talk a little bit more about this in our reflection time tomorrow morning, but I'll give you a brief overview of what the week's going to look like, and then you'll be sent out for your activities for today. So starting today, maybe I'll use the website to help us. So so I have this opening page here that's just a brief overview on what steps that will help you get through the week, and you can review that on your own. This is just an introduction. If you want to invite others to it, you can share this with them. And on the second page of the site, we have the social creed, because each day we're focusing on a part of it. And today our focus is, today is the day God cares for the integrity of creation, wills the healing and wholeness of all life, weeps at the plunder of earth's goodness, and so shall we. So in worship tonight, we'll read this whole litany, but also in your reflections today, you can think about this, and you could say this to yourself if you choose to do any meditation. And I'll post this video that we're doing at the moment right here when we're ready, or when we're done with this meeting. So today I have the social principle. So each day we'll have the social principle we're focusing on. And the United Methodist Church has these social principles as a guide to how we respond to issues in the world. And each day I've selected 2 scriptures that kind of are our theme, related to our theme for today. And sometimes they'll be used in worship and the reflection for the day. And I have the part of the litany we're focusing on. And here's the important part, our schedule right here. These are the time things today, but your challenges can be done anytime. You can do some of your own research if you choose to, and I'll show you some other resources you can use if you are really interested in something that we talk about or you experience. The challenges aren't required. They're meant to be 2 options. You can either choose one or the other, or do both. And some of them are going out and doing things. Some you can do right at home. So today it's just cleaning up a park or your neighborhood if you want to go out for a walk, and doing a carbon footprint calculator. In these, sometimes you might need to talk to your parents too about emissions and stuff, because if they're driving you places, you may not know how much mileage that is. If they ask you that kind of thing, they sometimes ask about the use of your car and things like that. So each day is going to look like this, and there's going to be different opportunities for each day. And if something comes to mind, or you want to reflect or share, at the bottom of the page, you can make a comment, and it will be shown up on this page. If you want to be, you can be anonymous, but I would love if your name might pop up though when it's posted. I'm not sure how that works yet, but if you don't mind sharing who it is, so we can, if it's a really great point, we can talk to you more about that in one of the live sessions. That would be great. But if you don't want to share your name, if you're able to be anonymous, go ahead. And we'll check it to make sure no one's just posting inappropriate things for the fun of it. Just on a daily basis, I'll check it. So each day looks like that, and videos will be posted throughout the day. For example, today at 8 p.m. we have worship, and that video will be posted somewhere down here when it's at 8 o'clock, or probably end up being 7:45 or so. So you can jump on and watch that. And then tomorrow morning we'll reflect on the prior day at the Oh, we don't have one. Oh, at the 9. Oh, they're at night. The 9 p.m. reflection. I thought that was supposed to be 9 a.m. But okay, so each day some questions you can use to reflect are right here on the website. If you choose to, you can do it in your own journal. You can do it in the packet if you picked one up, or you can just think about it. You don't have to write it down. And if you like the topics we talk about for the day, there's resources like today, there's creation care. And each day I'll reference back to which ones go kind of with the day. I know prisons go with Thursday. Some of the other things go with Thursday. But there's all different topics. And if you find anything interested in your own search, send them to me and I can add it to the website too. And I just have a advertisement here at the end for the mission. If you're really into this, throughout the September and October, we'll be doing movie nights on the lawn, but they're all connected to missions. And this is new. I haven't shared the descriptions before. So these are the descriptions of the 4 movies we'll be doing. So that's what the week look like. That's what the week looks like. And I have a question and answer. I don't know any other people are going to join us starting at 11:30. So I plan just to leave this video up, but I'll stop recording for now. Oh, I did add, if you notice on the website, I added that we are doing both toiletry kits and backpack packing on Thursday. Yes, Alex?
My mom wanted me to ask a question. I think.
Hold on 1 second. Let me just. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So I think it's Tuesday, Taste of Grace, and Wednesday. Wednesday at 11. They both include 9th graders. So I think my mom was wondering, do I go to both of them?
You can go to one or both. They're not going to be exactly the same. So if you choose to come to both, they'll be a little different.
Okay. Thank you.
I'll be leading Wednesdays. Monty will be leading Tuesdays for the most part. And I know what he's doing, and I don't plan to do the same thing as he's doing. So.
Okay. Thank you.
Jump on. Were there questions you or your parents had about the packets or the website or the events of the week?
To the website.
And so on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, there's some in-person options. I'm still working on the game thing. I realize there's not a time ending for some of the events, and I'll add those to the website today once I determine how long the projects and activities will take.
I was just going to ask how to get to the website.
Oh, okay. So it's it's messiah.org and just /MissionEncounter 2020. And I think I'm going to try to add a main link to the main website today. It's not linked because it took me a while to get it set up. So